the person I was looking for to make me the most happy, the person that I was looking for to dry my tears, the person that I was looking for to hear out my deepest hurts, the person that I was looking for to celebrate my wins, this whole time, guys, has been me.
G-T-U-P, A-N-D-G-O, G-T-U-P, A-N-D-G-O, G-T-U-P, A-N-D-G-O, G-T-U-P, A-N-D-G-O. Please don't call me Sandra Bands unless I fuck with you like that.
I really hope that this angle is doing the things. Hold up. Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is a welcome back. I'm gonna preface this entire thing by saying this is going to be as if I was live. Ask me why. Why? Because literally only me, because I've been like fiending to come back to YouTube. Like, I'm a yapper at heart. I always have something to say, and I think that what I have to say is valuable and important, right? So I've been like, let me get back on the YouTube horse, you know. When people describe things as let me get back on the what horse, I think that's so funny. But like, truth, for real, like I thought, let me get back on the YouTube horse and be a YouTube gal, right? More consistently and like intentionally. Not that I wasn't being before, but like, okay, renewed vision, renewed vibes, let's go. All right. So I recorded a video speaking about detachment, which I hope comes out one day. But basically that was supposed to be my welcome back, hi, I'm back video. And the way that I planned it, the way that I centered it around something that was so meaningful and is still so meaningful to me, only for me to upload the footage and not be able to edit it because my laptop's just like, you know, ma'am, like I'm just not the same guy from like before. So I sat there like, well, I guess that's not happening. And I guess because of what it is, I hope I don't have lipstick on my teeth. I'm using my back camera to record because quality. Anyway, yeah, I was just like, oh, okay, obstacle. And because of how I've fortified my mind and myself and my behaviors now, I kind of snapped out of the, okay, no, we can never do it, it's done, it's try type energy into a, okay, how are we going to do it differently? Because I still want to do YouTube, dude. And so I was like, you know what? Maybe I should just go off the rip, off the dome, like live thoughts, which can be so scary in this age of like cancel culture and like, oh my God, did you say that? Or, oh my God, why would you say that? But as pure intention and like guidance from, you know, the universe would have it, I started running into a lot of content on YouTube specifically of Black girls who were just committed to saying what they're saying, barely edited anything, whether they were by the ocean or their baby was crying or whatever could have been seen as like, oh, that's not perfect content, or like, yo, you should have, you know, edited, made it better, whatever. And nothing was lost on me about their message. Like, it was still about what they were saying, and their delivery was perfect and sometimes not perfect, and they just flowed with it. And I was like, okay, you know what, a sign is a sign, and this one is not a stop sign, so I'm gonna go. The theme is getting up and going and being on my shit no matter what, and popping my shit no matter what. And I just sat there like, okay, I guess now's the time, because when else am I going to do this shit? Like, a part of me was also just like, okay, let me wait to get a new laptop and then I'll do it. And this voice inside me was just like, wait until when and why, dude? And lately I've been asking myself, why not? That is such a great question. Severely, like, maybe say, I don't want to say it's overlooked. Niggas be saying why not, but like, I feel like, are we really understanding what that thing means? Why not? Give me a reason why I shouldn't do it. And when I looked for the reasons why I shouldn't, they just weren't adding up to the reasons why I should, you know? I didn't take a pen and paper and write it down, but like, I just was on that flow of thought of like, okay, cool, this is the obstacle, but like, what are we gonna do now then, dude? So yeah, that's my long-winded explanation about like why this channel is maybe not gonna be as refined and as like, no, it is gonna be. That's the thing though. You see, limiting beliefs, like who said that? Anyway, you see, that's the thing about like worrying too much. Like I'll chop the footage, but I just don't think, also, dude, for what I have the time to do, I'm gonna do that. And I think because I've been consistent in my life and other things lately, and I'm realizing just how important it is to just show up, dude. So yeah, I had to stop that to make sure that I was recording something worth seeing so that it's like somewhat presentable. Because I care, but yeah, I forgot exactly where I was. So we're gonna start a new chop. Oh no, before this I was saying something about, or rather when I cut the footage, I was saying something to myself about how like I've been realizing through being consistent in other places and departments of my life how important it is to show up. So now that I have that inside me, I'm kind of just like, okay, so my laptop won't edit, but my phone will still record. So guess what? We're still on this YouTube bandwagon. And the more that you do a thing, like the more that you fall in love with the process, and then the more that the rewards actually just start showing up. I know that by the time this is elevated and done to the way that I want, and I'm in a studio with a mic doing interviews and chopping all the things I want to chop with all the people I want to chop, like it had to have started here. So what are we going to do? Carry on. Go Sandra. I just released a song called Go Sandra. Pause this video, go listen to it, okay? Sandra with 3 H's. Go Sandra, exclamation mark, okay? If you haven't listened to Go Sandra yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. Yeah, dude, I think if I'm gonna skip topics again, maybe on the topic of Go Sandra, I've been like explaining for the longest. And when I saw Schoolboy Q also echo this statement, I was like, it's not that I knew I wasn't tripping, but like, yeah, shout out, confirm. This thing is a real thing that happens. As a musician, or maybe let me say like as a writer in general, I don't know if this happens with like authors, but as a songwriter, as a skilled, seasoned, intentional songwriter, you have to live the words that you preach. You have to live them over and over and over and over and over again in new ways, with new experience, with new people. And the thing about Go Sandra is I'm the only Sandra with 3 H's. That's the Sandra I was referencing. If I'm telling myself to go, bitch, do you know what that means? It means I gotta go. And with a smile on my face, with a frown on my face, with joy in my heart, with anger in my bones, it literally is that deep right now. The stage I'm at in my life is one where it's like, okay, so this happened. What are you gonna do about it? Like, not what might happen, not who are you gonna blame, not who is gonna help me solve. Healthily, of course, like when I need help, I'm gonna like put my hand up, don't get me wrong. But Go Sandra being released when it was, the way that it's bleeding into my life right now means I gotta get up and go, okay, so get up and go stream my song. But I think, did I already say the part about me seeing black girl YouTubers whose footage is just their live streamed thoughts? And even when, say, like, they're judging themselves for not being perfect, or they slip up on their words, or there's too much noise in the background, or the baby's crying or whatever. I think I did say this, yeah, that they just keep carrying on and they go on, and their message doesn't mean less because they were perceived imperfections. Like, I think this is less about content creation and more about my voice is important. I wanted to be heard, and that's okay. Shout out, I Understood. She's one of the YouTube girlies who literally was just like, dude, your voice matters. Do what you gotta do. Be seen. There's nothing wrong with being seen, and be seen in your lane and do your thing. So that's what this is gonna be. Truly, that's what this has always been, but just like with a new refresh, like season 2, baby. When I do this, every time I do that, when I mean just 2, I'm like, but that's 4. Anyway, I'm gonna close this up with, the thing is, the light that's in my face is preventing me from like seeing, but I wrote some things down that I would like to share that you can go think about, that I've been thinking about, and it starts like this. The thing is, I'm reading my own notes now and I'm just like, I'm not gonna want to stop talking because of just how much I have to expand. But yeah, this is my welcome back YouTube video, so anything can happen. We're switching it up. So I wrote here, you are the center, the neutral starting point at any given time, right? In front of you there are, say, like compass points. You can choose to go north, south, east, west, or west, east, south, north, or south, east, west, north. Like, there's so many combinations for those 4 points, right? You can do whatever you want. This is what I'm realizing. Actually, yeah. So let me say this. This is what I'm realizing, and this is how I'm going to phrase it so that you guys can understand like where I've been at during this break. Okay. So I'll start again. You are the center, the neutral starting point at any given time, in any given situation. In front of you, there are compass points. You can choose to go north, south, east, west, or west, east, south, north, or south, east, west, north, or east, north, west, south. Like, there are a million combinations, right? Maybe not a million, I don't know, but like they're more infinite than they are like confined or whatever. Anyway, then you add in the fact that there's points like northwest, south north. No, there's no south north. I capped. Southwest, northeast. Like, outside of just the ones that are like on the floor that you could go to, they're those ones that exist in the middle, right? Options. This light is blinding me, but like, I'm gonna go on. The only mandatory step is starting from either north, south, east, or west. You can't go west of west. That's a loop. So I said that and meant that the amount of options that you have as the person who is the center is like too numerous for you to be like going west of west every time, or like north of north. Like, dude, what do you mean? Do something different, switch it up, like turn around. If you are the center, it means that you can look behind you, you can look to the side, you can look from your peripheral vision, you can look from your third eye, you can look from just so many different points before you're telling yourself that this is the only way something can be done, or this is the way that I am, or like, I think you can be the way that you are after you've explored different options. In my opinion, I think that's a way to live. Or that's how I like to live. Also, yeah, none of this is like, I'm not telling you what to do, I'm just saying what is working for me, right? And then I wrote here, bloody, I cannot see. We've got to teach ourselves that it's quite literally okay to feel good. Boy. And the feel good, the best feel good comes from within. The person I was looking to save me, the person I was looking for to make me the most happy, the person that I was looking for to dry my tears, the person that I was looking for to hear out my deepest hurts, the person that I was looking for to celebrate my wins, this whole time, guys, has been me. And I never thought that that would feel adequate. And then I started allowing myself to feel good. Revolutionized the game. You're allowed to think good feeling thoughts. You're allowed to do that thing that makes you happy, as long as it's not destructive to you and others. See, there's also like clauses, but get used to feeling good. And that's why like things like working out, I don't have to do that anymore, because why? I feel good during, after, and then will look good after. Like, there's just so much to gain from inducing feelings that are good from positive sources. That's just like unmatched, baby. And then I carried on. I said, ooh, this is what deer in the headlights actually must be. I understand why they get hit, dude. You can't fucking see anything behind. Like, I'm trying. I said here, oh yeah, okay, this one is the one I wrote like earlier today. Now it's a bit zooted and booted, but it goes like this. You never stop thinking. You just start actively choosing, or rather softly and gently reminding yourself that you have better thoughts to choose from. That you keep, dude, I can't see the full stops. I can't see the commas. I'm gonna try that again. I'm having actually so much fun with this, and I'm so glad this is not gonna be edited, because in real time, this is how I process. And that's another thing. I'm falling in love with the process. I'm not rushing to go anywhere. So my life feels less stressful and less empty and less lonely, because I have everything I need right now for this moment right now. There's nothing I lack. Because why? I'm allowing myself to feel good. And when I allow myself to feel good, then all I can really truly perceive, not all, because we have to account for like, okay, there will be like human days where we're like, not trying to see the good in anything. But like for the most part, because it's a regular thing that I've instilled in myself, life's peachy. Life's peachy. And I don't even have everything that I desire in my physical reality yet life is peachy. I never thought, dude, I literally never thought that I would be able to feel good, look good, and do good until I had certain things and was a certain way. Yet I'm here and I'm just like, wow. Lifebangs.com. Let's try this one again. You never stop thinking. You just start actively choosing, or rather softly and gently reminding yourself that you have better thoughts to choose from, that you keep on a cycle, the same way you may currently have ones on loop that you don't enjoy. I think that was a mouthful, but I was trying to say that like the same way you're choosing negative thoughts is the same way positive ones can also run and happen, right? And then you start getting used to feeling good when that thing becomes like okay. That was what I was trying to say. You've got to be so careful and gentle with your unlearning, because the thing about a lot of limiting beliefs we carry is that they often originate from voices that belonged to the people around us when we were forming and shit. Like, it's not your fault that you have negative thoughts entirely. So yeah, the people who were around you when you were forming and shit, namely adults, siblings, teachers, friends, rivals, and then maybe somewhere along the way ourselves, right? We've had like various influences that have led us to this point right now where we are the person who thinks the way that we do, right? So be gentle. Yeah, I said we need to account for the fact that we're products of a lot of programming that was imposed on us, and that's not our fault. When we realize that, it'll make the landings and realizations softer, and that's when change and repair within ourselves has a solid foundation for us to build upon, and our life starts literally changing in front of our eyes, because we're truly molding it, and we continue to awaken to the fact that we are human with the ability to create our world. Only you can change your life, so why not? I told you about why not. It's not a joke when you hear people say and tell you repeatedly and like concretely tell you that you are not only in charge of your life, but you can change your life. Take this from someone who was literally just like, man, fuck this shit. And it's not that I don't get like that. I think part of my journey inward actually has been realizing that I don't have to be positive all the time. It's not gonna be like that all the time, bitch. I'm also having a very human experience. Like, as much as I'm enjoying these like very spiritual realizations and coming to places of deep peace that I thought I would have to be 50 years old to reach, I'm here 27, just like feeling the vibes. I don't feel the vibes every day, but because of the fortress of love that I have intentionally embedded and created in myself as a person and a human who also has like, we all have star qualities. We all have the thing inside us that perceives. We all have a spirit, if you will. We all have a part of us that is not limited by what these illusions are trying to tell us. I feel like that was a whole lot of a gang shit, but yeah, I realized I'm gonna close now for real. I realized I have a song called No Explanation. And for someone who has a song called No Explanation, I do be explaining shit a lot. But that's my superpower. That's what I love to do. And I think this is really it. So welcome back to my YouTube channel, for real. Thank you so much for rocking with me. And I'm so excited to continue growing with you guys. If you would like to hit the like button, if you want to subscribe. If you want to share it with a friend, share it with a friend. If you want to listen to my music, I am Sandra with 3 H's on every single streaming platform that there is. YouTube, you got it. Spotify, I'm on at Apple Music, duh. Yeah, that's me signing out. Remember that everything I say with love. Remember that not everything I say is something that you have to take and internalize or resonate with. Remember that you are the captain of your own ship, okay? And you're wavy and you got drip. Like, you just gotta affirm yourself all day, every day. Maybe that'll be my next video, is how I got to this point of just self-assuredness as someone who really didn't start my life out like that. So yeah, maybe that'll be my next video, and I love you, so bye.